So a very good morning to all the viewers who are watching my video at present. This is Padhi from the team of Mission Eyes. So in this video, I'll be discussing the January 29, not January. It is all about. I can say that. Uh, yes, it is all about July 29. Sorry for making mistake. So July 29 headlines will be discussing, and we'll be discussing in detail explanation about what we are having the headlines of this July month from Hindu's paper. So first and foremost thing, when I discuss about the topmost part, then usually the CM of Karnataka Yadurappa has been changed to Vasudha Rajabomai, shown in the as 30th CM of Kerala. Okay, sorry, Karnataka. Then after MP has sero prevalence of 79%, while Kerala has 44% sourced by ICMR internet. Okay, so it is all about vaccination. So then after deposit up to 5 lakhs is appealing bank to prepaid in 90 days government, which is also will be discussing in page number 14 of this video itself. Sindhu sales around elimination round, Pooja Deepika advance. Okay, so this is how the actual point of discussion about the topic, and it might be having a clear-cut understanding about what we are going to study in this Hindus paper. Okay, so let me have this session for you. So let me have an understanding about what we are going to discuss. So first is democratic value bind India US says Binklin. Okay, so Modi welcomes Biden's community to strengthen ties. Usually the bilateral relationship between two countries sorry so bilateral relations between two countries in this pandemic situation, where the external minister S. Jaishankar with US Secretary of US Secretary State Anthony Blinken on Wednesday, who has governed on we has even has welcomed different partial relationship, or we can say that bilateral relationship between two democratic countries. Okay, so this is all about democratic value bind India US. Okay, so then after when we discuss about no immunity for act. Okay, yes, no immunity for act of vandalism. Yes, so usually Supreme Court has already issued that it is refused Kerala to apply rang sung cases. So usually no immunity for act of vandalism. So this is how the Kerala usually acts on. So when what are the different statement which has been given by the Supreme Court as an act of as an immunity act. So when it gives that act of vandalism cannot be said to be what it is given manifestation of freedom of speech and to be in terms of proceeding of the assembly. It is also not the intention of the drafter of constitution to extend the interpretation of freedom of speech. So usually when we discuss about the freedom of speech, then usually every one of us has right to act on those things which are against us. So this is how the Supreme Court has given an administrative validity for no immunity of act of vandalism. Okay, so you might be thinking that I am reading, but I am just studying about what the probe is, what the actual meaning of the Hindus headlines. So united opposition can make a difference in 6 months. Oh, Mamata. Okay, usually Mamata Banerjee, who became a national sensation by destroying all the fundamental duties, fundamental rights of actual CM. So the respect given by the, I can say that higher authorities are not at all good enough in the upcoming session, or in the parliamentary session, which we have seen in the form of Ashwini Srivastava, who is the IT minister. Okay, so usually the plea given by those minister has teared the papers from and snatches the paper from the Ministry of IT, so from TMC, Trinamool Congress. Okay, so usually Mamata usually plays in that, and West Bengal Mamata Banerjee right to Congress. Okay, so she has a 5 days visit to national capital. Okay, she also has met with Narendra Modi for vaccination drive. Okay, so then after 18 curses under buses as a truck rampant. Okay, so this is all about news that is not that much relevant. So government official skips house panel meet. So this might be helpful, this might be useful, right? So here you can see that HC pulls up Uttarakhand government for violation of SOP. So SOP which has been given by the district of Uttarakhand for different pilgrimage sites. So this is how the Uttarakhand government has even pulled up for violation of SOP from different pilgrimage, or you can say the standard operating procedure or SOP. So very important, or for Char Dham Yatra we can even say that. So the Supreme Court is decided observing 75% of tourists coming to initiate were not following COVID-19 guidelines. So this is how the Char Dham Yatra in Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, even violating the SOP which has been formulated by the government itself. So then after we'll be discussing, or we'll be studying of the page number 2, which is about HC issues notice on police plea challenging 500 fine. So usually a high court issues a fine of 1000 for playing. Okay, so this is how the headline says, police please. Okay, so then after manhandle for assaulting minor girl, this is all about relevant, this is not that much relevant. Okay, so then after Rakesh Asthana. So Rakesh Asthana, who is an commissioner who is going to retire, but still he has been newly appointed as a Delhi police commissioner for as a senior officer of IPS, who is from Gujarat cadet. Okay, so which we have already seen in 28th paper itself. So, what is the police commissioner or the commissioner of Delhi usual message to the peoples, or to their subordinates? Or you can say that I believe in teamwork. I believe in teamwork. I hope we Delhi police will be able to put our best foot forward for the betterment of society and prevalence of peace. So this is how he has trimmed himself as an police commissioner for the Delhi. Okay, so his name is Rakesh Sanna. We have to make him note. Okay, he's from Gujarat cadet. Okay, so then after Sisodia. Yes, Sisodia seeks feedback on reopening school. So, parents' body says shifting is responsible for hapless guidance of the students. After that, Asana appointed as beach of SC judge. So, Congress questions special circumstances for election days about before retirement. So, Astana, who has been, we have discussed about the Rakesh Astana, who has been appointed after his retirement. So, it might be playing a very important role in the judgment who has been given. Okay, by the Supreme Court. Three killed in accident, driver abroasting. Okay, this is all about that was not important. CM OK's DOE personnel to take private school. So Director of Education on Wednesday had issued what it issued actually decided to issue a showcase notice for taking over the management of apprentice school. Okay, Sekhar say after the means usually it has given a privilege for different school which usually runs in private. So this is how usually the Delhi government usually making their plan for enrolling themselves as in one of the state who is going to reopen the schools. Okay, do a virtual open day session. So Delhi University which has even virtually opened the session for all the students. So IIT Delhi exploring step to implement NEP. So institute of introducing, we can say that institute which usually in IIT exploring step into implement NEP institution to introduce new interdiscipline program for this year. Usually Delhi government or the IIT Delhi even has proceeded these programs in his campus itself. So then after monsoon season or assembly likely to run rough weather. So usually monsoon season of assembly likely to run into rough weather. So because of monsoon season, because of heavy rain in different places, we can say that the appointment of Hasna as a Delhi comes like to be hot topic. So it becomes a hot topic for everyone because the commissioner or the Delhi commissioner who is newly appointed Rakesh as means is from Gujarat cadre, he's been transferred to Delhi. So that's even a very big matter for Delhi Legislative Assembly. Okay, so then after Faridabad to demolish all illegal structure of LPPA notified land. So a district has around 130 structure moves come from SC core. So this is very important topic, or this is very important topic about the structure of LPPA notified land. Okay, so then after tight you can see here city get fresh talk about vaccination remain low. So this is how usually the case mean by the national capital, we can say that. So this is how the rainy days been there in the Delhi in the Delhi part, or you can say that in the national capital itself. So this is plays even a very important role because not 18 years journey of Delhi has never had seen this kind of situation is in their whole career itself. So usually this plays a very important role. So then after 60% expecting mother vaccinated in more poor, petition claims new exercise policy aims to low drinking age. So this is also very important topic or highlighted topic by NGOs. So 50-25 sanitation worker died in Harless admit lockdown. After that, frame looks to regulate police and lawyers. So this is how actually the situation of Delhi and situation of how it becomes a hotspot for new monsoon session, which has also been delayed. Then after we also have discussed the Kerala CM who has not sorry Karnataka CM who is newly appointed after Yedurappa. So this is all the topic, or we can say that. The stock exchange also we have discussed about. Also we have also discussed about and discuss about different sport news. So let me end the video here itself. I hope that you have enjoyed the page 2 and page 3 of the paper. Out of 16 pages I cannot be delaying much more time for you, so I hope that you have enjoyed the session about the news headlines. Let me end the video itself, and I hope that the next video is all about editorial page. So till then, thank you, take care.